14.
Welcome to the Art of Hitting channel. Today this is a follow-up on my video on my health, so I don't get a lot of different questions. It's not really good, but it's good to know. Never be afraid to know what the reality is, and you got to attack the reality.
And that is gone.
So let me tell you what happened.
Two-runner.
This is an informative video. Well, folks, like a softball game, things turn on the dime sometimes. The mojo goes the other way. Well, I get a checkup. I had all clear, rolling, last 3 months, all clear. And so I get a PET scan and a CAT scan because they got some results in a blood work that they wanted to check out. And so both of those came out positive, and bottom line, the cancer's back in my lung. So it looks like we're going to do immunotherapy. And I started this morning a protocol that I'm coming up with some Joe Tippin. I'm going to use some experimental stuff, holistic, if you will. Well, I had a clean slate until after they did the PET scan and the CAT scan and some blood tests. The diagnosis 2 months after the operation was I was clean, and they had a blood test that said I was clean. And then my skin doctor, Dr. Stein, was dogmatic that you need to look deeper in this because I think it's a secondary cancer, not a primary cancer. And the difference in how you treat those is very different. Otherwise, they were sending me home with a 6 months come back and check. So because she did that, they did some other blood tests, and those blood tests came back that there was DNA of cancer in my bloodstream. So they did the PET scan and the CAT scan. Both of them came back positive for cancer. And in fact, the CAT scan actually showed that the cancer is in the same place it was before they did the operation. I don't know to what extent, but it's there. And so now the strategy is immunotherapy. 5-6 years ago, it would have been a death sentence, what I have, and it's called stage 4 metastatic skin cancer. So now the immunotherapy will work. I'm going to look at something that I tell everybody, Joe Tippin protocol, and there's a bunch of other holistic things that I'm doing. Learned from my buddy Bob O'Brien about black garlic and then apricot seeds. I'm pretty adverse. I'm pretty versed on a lot of the holistic methods, and of course I take CBD. I may even try Rick Simpson oil. So I'm doing a lot of things. So what's the learning point for you all here? And here my phone is going off. I got to cut that sucker. But the learning point is this: stay with your doctors and let your doctors converse with one another. And you have a good doctor, Dr. Stein. Over and above what she had to do, I can't thank her enough because she's at least extended my life because of her due diligence and dedication to her profession. So that's the learning point. This is an update. I'll probably do this thing all the way through to either success or the end, if you will. But maybe it'll bring some information to other people at another time that will be helpful. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Life goes on, folks. Live like, what was it? Tim McGraw, live like you're dying. My buddy said, yeah, live like you're dying. Go out and, do sky jumping, skydiving. I said, look, if I go skydive, I'm going to kill myself anyhow because I'm going to have a heart attack. So I'll just go out and swing at the softball. Okay, keep going. That's what I'm going to do. Thanks. I mentioned Tim McGraw's song, which is actually a great song. I had a scare like this when I was 40. I had melanoma and didn't know I was live or die. So if I look back on this, I say, look, dude, that was 38 years ago, and I'm still kicking. This is a little more serious, probably about as serious as I thought it was back on in the 40s. But listen, this is a song. I'm a pretty positive guy, but this is a song, and the way you got to look at things by Tim McGraw. Live like you're dying, and dude, enjoy every day and stay positive.
That stopped me on a dime. I spent most of the next days looking at the x-rays, talking about the options and talking about sweet time. I asked him when it sank in that this might really be the real end. How's it hit you when you get that kind of news? Man, what'd you do? He said, I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Blue Manchu, and I looked deeper and I spoke sweeter and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying.
Thanks for watching our hidden channel. Looking at this information, Ed and Dan in the dugout. Make sure you go to see or listen to Ed and Dan. Hit subscribe. Help an old guy out.